Bulletproof mentality, an impenetrable mindset. This is today's topic of discussion, as it is yet another problem that is increasing in the younger age groups and younger men. I know I'm a young man myself, but I like to think that I can see through these problems and analyse why they come about and how you can assess these types of problems. So you hear the term bulletproof mindset a lot, and it is always revolving around the idea of having a mindset and the mentality that nothing can faze you, that your mind is bulletproof. And by thinking about this bulletproof mindset, it's allowed me to generate my own thoughts and ideas on what it truly means to build that impenetrable mindset. And I've generated my own paraphrased conclusion on it and my own theory as to what it truly means to have and hold this bulletproof mindset. So I just want to start off by saying that you have to understand that a bulletproof mentality can only be built and earned through experiencing challenging mental situations, because you cannot develop your mind without a tough challenge, without something that requires mental fortitude. And that is the only way that you are going to get anywhere near to a bulletproof mindset. Now, the first thing that this made me think is, what is bulletproof? What does bulletproof actually mean? Any bullets that are being shot at you are impenetrable due to the armour that you have applied, the armour that you have put on, the shield that you hold is impenetrable to the bullets that are being fired. And by defining that and having that in my mind, it allowed me to come up with this analogy of what the bullets are and what the armour is, and how they link to one another and create this mindset. So therefore, as we are linking this to a mindset, it allowed me to represent the bullets as others' targeted judgments and judgmental words that are targeted towards you and your skill set. So if these bullets are represented as others' judgmental shots and their intent to cause destruction and pain and infliction to your mindset, then that led me to think about the armour. What does the armour represent and how does it protect you against these bullets? Now, this led me to the fact that the armour then represents your mental skills that you have adopted and that you can utilise as protection against these judgmental bullets of others that they are trying to shoot at you and trying to pierce through to cause destruction, to cause damage, to cause pain, to cause doubt, to cause any sort of thing that they are trying to get at you, you know. So as a result of this analogy that I have come up with, all it means is that the more mental skills that you can adopt, the more armour that you can apply, and therefore the less impact that others' judgmental bullets are going to have against you. Because if you've got something that you are doing that is making you stand out, or that people don't like that you're doing, they're going to send shots. And it is down to you to have the mental skills and the armour to protect yourself against these things that people are going to do and say to try and steer you away from the path that you have taken, because nobody wants to see you do better than them. And it is a harsh reality. So whatever it is that you may be taking on, whatever journey you may be embarking, there will be people that will send judgmental shots your way. If it is a path that you know will reap success, that will frighten others because you are taking the step that they won't, they will send those judgmental shots. So the more mental skills that you can adopt, And the more armour that you have to apply, the stronger your mind will be and the less impact that those judgmental shots will have. So, even though their shots may be sharp and many, your armour will remain impenetrable and ready. Take with that what you will, deconstruct it how you want, but that is my thoughts on the bulletproof mindset and what it really means. It's always a good session when I start out with something like that, when I give my thoughts on something as important as that is. So back today, just back. Continue to focus on that thickness, lots of rowing, lots of heavy rowing, a few exercises in the books today. So let's just cut straight to it. I'm going to get nice and warmed up and jump straight into it. So no time to mess around, let's get to it. Come on in! The rows are getting stronger. The rows are getting stronger. Let's write that shit down and go again. That's where it's at. There's something about that heavy row. It can't be matched to any other back exercise. There is nothing like a barbell row. Let's go again. I'm going to hit a back off set, drop the weight a tiny bit, one more set here because it feels good, and then I'll move on. Let's do it. Oh, that's it. That's it. Right, time to move on. I'm going to do dumbbell pullovers. If you were the one that suggested that in the comments a couple videos ago, I'm hearing you out and I'm going to do them. So hopefully they feel good. Let's jump into it. Feels good. Couple more, and then we'll move on. Let's get straight into it. One more here, and then we'll jump into the next exercise, which I've got to make my mind up on. So let's do it. Coming in. Time to move on, but that was good. I'm going to implement that more. There's only so much stretch that you can get on a free weight exercise. You know, the plane of resistance is sometimes off balanced, like a pullover. You know, at the top there's no tension, but the stretch on that is justifiable. So we're going to leave that there and probably move on to dumbbell rows. Yeah, we'll move on to dumbbell rows, and then I can probably wrap the session up after that. That's enough for me, for that intensity, that amount of movements, that many sets. So let's just get straight into it and wrap the session up. Woo! That shit is heavy. One more, then drop it, and that's it. Let's do it. Yep. that is it. This session is a wrap. That's all you need. High intensity, a few good sets, a few good exercises, and you're good to go. I'm going to tidy it up and then wrap the session up, and I'll probably touch more on the topic of discussion if I have anything else to say. So, tidy up and let's get straight to it. And that is it. Session complete. Ticked off in the books. Another brick on the wall. There is one last thing that I have to touch on the bulletproof mindset and impenetrable mentality. And that was that I mentioned about the mental skills and them representing as the armour that you can apply, and explain them a bit deeper. So essentially it's just being able to adopt the mental skills that are such as emotional regulation, which is the ability to recognise and control your emotions, which can be very impactful when it comes to having to take shots from others. And another powerful mental skill that I tend to use a lot myself is mental imagery. The ability to mentally put together an image and be able to see things in your mind and create an image that doesn't exist, but one that you can foresee, that you can manifest to reality. And being able to adopt those sort of mental skills, there are many others, but those are just some key examples of ones that are very important to adopt, that do heavily armour your mind. That is pretty much my take on the bulletproof mindset and how to build an impenetrable state of mind. So I hope that that was of use to at least someone, and that you continue to build that mindset and don't let what others are trying to specifically target and damage around you and your life and the success that you are trying to create, that you continue to pursue what you are pursuing and pursue what you want to pursue. So do with that what you will. I hope that, like I said, this was of use to at least someone out there. And if not, it's just a case of me getting my thoughts out and hopefully one day it being useful. So do with it what you will and keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Don't give up on what you love. I'll see you in the next one.